Look at this Ferrari Dino. What a beautiful car. V6 engine in the back, I believe. Named after Enzo's son. That is a great rear end, isn't it? Oh! Today on Car Traction we are here for the Supercar Pageant event at Oulton Park. Today there'll be Ford Focuses, racing, GT cars, all sorts, lots of old Porsches also, so it'll be an interesting day. And there'll be lots of supercars parked up. We're just in the public car park, but our car is probably the most interesting car in the public car park, because today this is a new car we hasn't featured on the channel. We are in the Standard 8 1956, I think. This is featured on Dad's channel. I won't go into depth too much about it because I'll probably make a video about it. Is it 1956, is it? I've forgotten.
It is.
Yeah. There's a great little fun on the way here. Surprisingly agile. Right, let's go and have a look at some supercars. Booker's flying over. It's impossible to argue against the fact that our Standard is the most super of cars here, isn't it?
So far, but I can see a Dino over there, so it might be a...
Oh wow!
So there's a bit of competition.
Oh right.
But I still think the Standard outcools the Dino.
Yeah, there will be a lot of modern things. I won't look at all of them, but oh, Dino! Yes, I'll definitely have a look at that. I'll focus more on the older stuff definitely today, but there is a lot of new stuff, and that's the Dino. Right, so we're in the Ferrari section. It's not what's windy now anyway, but look at this Ferrari Dino. What a beautiful car. V6 engine in the back, I believe. Named after Enzo's son. Very, very lovely car. Probably one of my favourite old Ferraris, just because it's a lot more compact than some of the other ones. Short snickety gearbox in there. Lovely interior and driving position. I love the headlight covers as well. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful looking car, I think, the Dino. Very nice sounding engine, Pininfarina designed, of course. Yeah, that's one of my favourites, and we've only just started. Look at the curved glass as well. Out of the back window. Curving glass is quite hard, especially for the 60s. But yeah, it's a wonderful looking car, isn't it? Quite a few 458s dotted around, but over here, beyond the 430, is a Lamborghini Espada. I really, really like these. As you can tell, I'm focusing on the older stuff more. Such a wacky design. Look at the glass there. I don't think I've ever actually seen one of these close up. Pretty cool looking thing. Look at the interior. I'll go around the other side actually. But Tony designed this one. Very sort of unique sports car, isn't it? Or supercar actually, you could say. Wow, that's such a cool looking shape. Leather seats in there. My reflection, hello. Wow, that interior. Once again, a really short snickety gearbox. Very sort of small gear shift moves. Oh, it's wheels, wow. This is absolutely pristine. Another great sounding engine in here. Beyond the Diablo over there is this Ferrari 328. V8 engine in the back. 328 GTS actually, sorry. Then there's a Ferrari California. And I think that's a Mondial over there. Very different looking Ferrari. There's the Panamera manoeuvres. There's a lovely TVR Tuscan S. I really like the sound of those. Next to, I think this is a 993 shape. Porsche 911. It's the last of the air-cooled ones, I believe. beyond the unmodified Subaru Legacy, sorry for a bit of wind, we have what is that? Oh, get under the wire. What is this thing? Ah, it's got Land Rover wheels with a Land Rover interior, but it's had like, is that like a custom body built on it or something? That's had a lot of work. Look, it's got a 60 reg. Yeah, it looks like a sort of Discovery underneath it. You can see all the suspension there. Wow, that's had quite a bit of work done to it. Qualifyings are happening. I will capture the racing later. Just spotted this nice 911. VIP car park. It's very smart. That's idling away. Beyond the Huracan STO is this Pontiac GTO, also for sale. Not the car for sale today. Next to that is a Porsche Cayman and a Mercedes AMG GTR Cabriolet. I haven't seen one of those before. Mercedes have got their immersive F1 simulator out. Don't see it bouncing up and down like that. It's just starting up. The Huracan STO's doing a few revs. V10 noises. I think the STO is like a slightly faster version or something. I'm not quite sure. Everybody's come round to watch. I love that. As he goes, I think I'll have a look at some of these Di Tommaso Panteras. I do like these. Lamborghini revving, getting all the little children excited. Anyway, Di Tommaso Pantera, lovely looking Italian supercar. 3 of them here. Wow. I do like the look of these. This one looks like it's doing a bit of a Countach impression with the large spoiler on the back. Red interior, all very Italian. Interesting front split on there as well. And then last of all, we have this, it looks to be relatively unmodified Di Tommaso, or Di Tomato as some people call them, Pantera. Such an elegant car, I think. Very, very stylish. That is a great rear end, isn't it? Please don't take that out of context. A row of McLarens, starting from the GT to the LT, 600 LT or something, and then ended with more McLarens. Ooh, a few TVRs behind, I'll have a look at those. Beyond the wedge we have this proper TVR racing car. Wow, I love this. This is absolutely crazy. I must say I do like the look of the Chimeras. While that simulator is a marvel of engineering, I say that and it literally stops. It doesn't quite affect the horrendous porpoising of the Mercedes bouncing up and down. If you watch F1 you know what I mean. A load more sporty cars, mostly Porsches down there. Oh hello, GT3 RS. GT3 RS is actually one of the few modern Porsches that I really quite like. And then next to that, I do like the spoiler. Yeah, they are a good sounding car, the new GT3 RSs. But as I was saying, beyond that is another 964. Very good looking car, I think. Sorry, not a 964 actually, 993, 911. Sorry, yeah, not 964. I said 964 because I saw one going on the track. Because today also running is the Porsche Club GB Championship, which I actually made a video about that, of them wrapping up the Oulton Park hill climb. So after watching that, head over to the channel homepage and take a look at that video. It's quite a good one. But of course, once you finish watching all of this one, don't corrupt my watch time stat. The newest generation of GT3 911 with these sort of little moustache intake there. Next to that, I'm not sure what generation that is, but it looks very, very good. What generation is that one? That looks so good, doesn't it? Those wheels are great. Very pretty car. In the paddock now, so the GT cars should be in GT3 and GT4 spec. Some of the Porsches are out, but there still are a few remaining in the paddock. So just these two here. They've also got a Porsche road car. Two of the big cars on display here today are this one of which is this Bentley GT. I'm not sure what spec, probably like GT1 or GT2 or something. That's very cool. That's their new sort of racing car. Next to that is the iconic Speed 8 at Le Mans, I believe. Don't know much about the history of this car, but yeah, it is quite famous. Pretty cool looking thing, isn't it? All the Focuses are parked up here. Next to this little Alpha 4C and a Mark II MX-5. Funny story, we actually tried to enter the Supercar Pageant in our Mark I MX-5, but it was refused. So I don't know how this one's here. Maybe it's just the public that decided to ignore those people in the high visibility jackets ordering you where to park and just decided to go here. I don't know. Here's the 4C, I think. Wow, it's like a scattering of light on there. And there are all the Focuses. Like a large paddock. This was probably actually provides quite interesting racing because all the cars are so similar speed. This Mercedes is parked up. These cars are participating in the GT Cup. It's the interior. Beyond that is the McLaren.
Down right below us now, Darren King's car, the number 17, the silver and black unique Ford season. It was his very first ever race. He led it.
I just love how so many things are happening at once. You just have a look around. It's really interesting to see because then you can see all the things that go into the racing of these cars. Pretty big setup here. There's a couple of Lamborghinis. You can see the back of one just about. And there's another one over there. You can just see the wheel on. Yeah, I love sort of peeking in through these tiny little gaps. There's some tyres here. It's a big setup around here. What's in there then? I can see a peak of a McLaren. Just saw a bit of McLaren. I'm not the only one peeking around corners. There's a McLaren in there also. Porsche boxed it behind. GT3 spec Mercedes, just a little gap there. You can only just about see it, I presume. Oh no, there's a Ginetta in there. You can only just see it. Anything in here? There's something in there. Have a quick look. There's a Ferrari. The GT3 spec Mercedes. Another GT3 Mercedes in there. Oh, that might be a GT4 actually. In there. Another Ferrari. The Corsa Clienti cars, I think. And then the McLaren. A pair of McLarens actually, I can just see peeking through here. I love peeking through these little gaps. So that's where you're not really meant to be, but nah, it's interesting. Another 812 Superfast parked up in the paddock. Lots here today. Oh, there's transporters going down there. Sound testing's going on here to make sure the cars aren't too loud for the local residents. I've seen this Midas kit car a few times before. It's a wacky looking thing. It's actually really surprisingly small. I have no idea what it's based on, but it's certainly different.
They will make that run very
Starts
shortly
imminent.
towards Old Hall Corner here at Oulton Park, and the green has dropped and we are underway and racing. It is a pretty solid start from the 62 of McGill. Got a very nice launch. We've got almost three wide in towards Old Hall Corner, but they do manage to thankfully find their way through and manage to want to just take a little bit of grass on the, a little bit of grass I should say, on the outside on the run down then towards Dentons and the Cats as they take that pace around the track here. You know, you start thinking around here, start, get yourself ready, get yourself set up, then when the machines go, they absolutely go and for it as they challenge. So the key is going to be
Oh, it was all getting a bit tight around there.
how to build 67 machine, and that roar as they go, green flag, 14 minutes, gets itself underway, and you know what, already as they all try and find their way everyone else. I think second position's just found trouble.
Wow, just got a load of dust in my face.
GT23 in trouble as they run through the Cascades.
Well, that was a bit of an interesting start, but they're coming back round for lap 2 soon.
At this stage, for number 67, running
All got a
away
bit
with
tight around the first corner.
and I guess it's 4.5 seconds over the line. In the back right now, which is massive at this point in time. Probably 23
and then in fourth position in the group is Sex North in Group GT8.
GT8 really good at the moment. Of course, that Oulton Park 69 entry, they have to raise down a result like this today. They are chasing down points at this point in time, with everyone moving through on the front stretch. It's a little bit of a look ahead as I'd like to see it go through the 3 o'clock coming down the corner.
Really late in the Cascades everything.
Does make good running then into towards the opening. Just to let you, Tomcat Racing Hex.com does make the pass, does get the position, getting it nicely.
Just about holding on the lucky there again. He's trying to get through around the side there in the Cascades, but everything's quite late. He's doing on the field.
They are finding themselves now very position in this one. It is now about just keeping yourself in a calm place as we are through the opening 6.5, 7 minutes.
Oh, has he got a problem?
33 minutes to go.
That guy's slowing down, he's pulled off.
Here to the inside of the find the move, but it does show you how much of a run.
I think that Mercedes pulled off.
Towards the opening section of the track, there's going to be another move as well. In towards turn up 1 as well. The 23 is still making that progress. And really on that number 17, that's 15. Very, very
The new second place
in
car.
terms of making that pass. It has promoted GTO last time they crossed, and Kira now has an angle to the inside. The greatness glowing into the old corner, trying to find everything, and it has been managed. So position has been made, but crucially,
Safety car's out. Oh! Oh, that was close to the safety car. Oh!
About 3 minutes.
I think we'll start seeing some cars rushing into the pits under the safety car. There's a driver change. That's mandatory. Yeah, I can see a few going in.
Everybody is following in behind. It is a
Everybody's going in.
Now that is really crucial on who's staying out at this point in time, because it is the 69 make happen car that's staying out, 17 as well staying out, and 26. What a GTH deciding, you know what, we're going to stay out. Everyone else pretty much has decided, right, we need to be in and we need to make our stops. We need to make our stops now.
All of the quicker GT3 cars are coming. Back racing.
In comes the safety car, so we're going to be back to green flag racing, and 3 have decided to stay out, trying to build the margin, to build a buffer, and this now becomes a really crucial game.
Those 3 are the only ones that have stayed out. This will be interesting.
96 pulling in down the far end. Everything that they've got going forward right now, that they are in the right position.
The lead car's just gone off down there. Wow, the racing here is amazing.
Smaller than puncture for the Ferrari. Now, with a lap of 1 more to go,
the previously first car is now in second, which means that there was another McLaren who just won, and that Mercedes that was involved in the crash at the start and was last parked up here has made it into third, I believe, which is an amazing drive. It looked really, really on edge throughout the whole race.
They drove absolutely fantastically, all on his own. Orange Racing, it is Will.
And E-Type is also going, Series 3 E-Type. Gorgeous Dino's off. Here's the Lamborghini Club stand with the Events.SV, Diablo Roadster. There's also Gallardo, a Huracan STO, saw this one earlier. And on the end is a Lamborghini Urraco. Wow, this is a rare thing. Don't see many of these. Looks pretty similar in my opinion to the De Tomaso Pantera. Oh wow, that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Espada's coming over here just behind this Diablo.
It was a case of pick yourself.
Probably one of the rarest cars here today is this Aston Martin Virage. Oh yes, this is very, very nice. As Holden does some revs. Wonderful shape of car these are. This 964 is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? This one's the RSR, one of the most desirable ones as well. Got a couple of 356s. I'm not sure they're probably not genuine, but very nice shape of car still. Same can be said for the look of this RSR 964. Great sounding air-cooled flat six as well. Over here is this very early 911, might even be a 912 actually. August 67 tax disc. Is it 912? Ah yes, a 912. One of the earliest 911s. It's nice and two, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lovely car. I've seen this around also at the Commermere car meet. So if you haven't seen that, I've done about 3 or 4 videos on that. also check those out after watching this one on the channel homepage, but obviously don't corrupt my watch time stat as I asked before. And over here is another very nice Carrera as various revolutions happen. Well, that came out of absolutely nowhere. The camera will focus. Come on, focus. Yeah, it's the Lancaster. Well, that was a just completely random thing that happened to turn up. Wow, we're at Oulton Park, not Plain Park. Wow, wasn't expecting that. I just came over to get a different perspective, and well, it's proved fruitful because we've seen this wonderful SS Jaguar as the cars go past, by far the oldest. Not sure if it's actually original, but as soon as I saw these rear lights I thought, ah yes, that's an SS. What do you think, original?
I don't know.
The dashboard is a bit shiny, I think, but then again I don't really know. But yeah, it's a very, very pretty car nonetheless. That green Mercedes and McLaren have been chasing each other for laps upon laps. They're so closely matched. I love the Mercedes. I love how old-fashioned the Mercedes is. No fancy rear engine, just rear-wheel drive and a huge V8 and just a bit of a spoiler on the back. Yeah, it's definitely one of the sort of more traditional cars here today. But I think on that note I'll wrap up this video here, because we've seen most things that are going around today. All sorts of great sounding GT cars. Same can be said for the old Porsches. Also nice to have a look around some of the Supercars parked up, especially the older ones, because that's what we like. So I think we're going to head back in the Standard 8. Not a supercar, but the most super of cars, definitely. But yes, that's all for this video. Please check out the channel homepage for more motorsport related videos. I do like that Mercedes. Anyway, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.